So now the focus is on this floor, the preparation stages that we need to take in order to have the best results possible. Now this type of flooring comes with a protective layer that has to be removed. So adhering to this surface won't do. We need to prep this surface in order to receive the tile. So once we've removed all the layer, we'll install the 6mm cement board. We're going to glue and screw that to the subfloor. So when they install these boards, they use an expanding foam glue. And what happens is as it dries, it starts to expand, but it comes through the joint. So now we're ready to lay our boards down, mark them out. Now the rule is, whatever way the subfloor joints go in, go the opposite way, so you cross hatch it. It'll add to the strength. You can't just screw these down, because what will happen is your tile will sound hollow. Use tile adhesive to glue it down, because that helps with the sound. If this board is hollow underneath, when you tap on the tile or you walk on the tile, it will sound hollow. Where if you use the tile adhesive, you'll eliminate that sound. Plus, it'll make it a lot stronger. So now the boards are cut in, time to glue them down, and I'll just put you on the tongue. Here you can see the boards are being fixed down with the washers. This is a key part. When you're installing these boards, there's no need to back butter the back. You can just notch the floor with a 6mm trowel, making sure the consistency of the adhesive is pliable so that it adheres correctly. That floor's solid, like the difference, you can feel it. So now it's ready for the uncoupling membrane. Now when you're installing the uncoupling membrane, you want to allow a little bit of a gap around the perimeter edge just to help with expansion and contraction. You want the adhesive to be very loose, but not too loose. This way, when you compress the matting into the adhesive, it bonds and gives you almost 90 to 100% coverage. So we have an LED detail going in front of the tray now. It's a detail that I've done many times before, and it always works. This LED will be wired back to a sensor. So on entry into the bathroom, the light will come on. So this one's going to be used as more of a night light. So for the ones that use the bathroom during the night, you'll have a LED come on as soon as you approach and come into the bathroom. That way you can see exactly what you're doing. But this is the profile. Now it's a recessed profile, so it has a lip on it. So it will just sit over the edge of the tile to give a nice clean finish, and it will sit up against the side of the tray. So now I'm just going to cut it into position and start setting out the floor tile. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to take full advantage of the machinery that is here on site to assist with my job. Good man, thank you very much. What a touch. Now, I'm not partial to hard work, but they're heavy. And that was a dream. So the setting out of this floor is really, this format of tile, whatever way I put it, doesn't really leave me with a nice cut. Full tile off the tray, because I've got the light detail in front, but the joint falls 70mm away from the centre of the pan. Now, as you come in through the door, that's the first thing you see. So it makes me want to move this tile over so that I get a grout joint, but it will give me this cut up against the tray. It's not ideal. Or I can move this tile centre of the pan, which is there and there, so that that tile will be centralised to the toilet. It'll give me a good cut to the tray, but it gives me a skinny sliver, smaller than that actually, is 40mm down there. And 40mm is that big. So it's actually half, just over half of what it would give me if I move the line over. So I'm a little bit stumped, but aesthetically I've got to make it look right on entry, and obviously taking into account the cuts. It doesn't work centre of the toilet either way, grout joint or full tile. Down that end you'll end up with a 40mm piece, which is just too small. It's just too small. So I'm thinking of coming full tile off the tray, keeping this tile central to the tray, which actually works out. The only good part that works out is it's full tile. That's centralised, so that makes that full tile, which is nice. But yes, I'm a little bit stumped. But I've got to make a decision because the floor needs to go down. I think this is the best layout in terms of full pieces, in terms of big cuts. It's just this line that bugs me, and I can't do nothing about it. Right, so I've made the decision. I'm going to put this cut up against the light track, move this tile over. I'm going to come central with a grout joint, because as you come in, this is dead central to the window above. This tile is central to the toilet, so it's only right that I get the grout joint central to the toilet. That is what it is. I can't do much about it. It is what it is, and that's the decision I'm going to go with. So hopefully now you can see what I see. Central line to the pan, which gives you central to the door and it's central to that Velux window. So when I fix the frame, I fitted it dead centre to the window, Velux. Now when it comes to setting out a bathroom for tiling, you don't always have to centre the wall. I tend to centre the focal points. For me, that's what is the difference. Now all that decision making is over, finally I can start getting the tiles down. CK, I might be the next brand ambassador, who knows? The floor is getting notched with an 8mm trowel. The back of the tile is receiving a wipe of adhesive. This is called back buttering. I step the tiles into the adhesive and clip them up. I like to leave my adhesive a little bit fluid when tiling over uncoupling membrane. I like to make sure that the contact, once the tile is bedded in, is more than 90% coverage. Now I can pretty much already know exactly what's going to be in the comments regarding the small cut up against the shower tray. But it is what it is. I have to maintain an aesthetics that looks attractive. Now for me, when you come through the door and you see that grout joint in central position to the pan, you can't get better than that. There we have it, floor tiled. One mil grout joints, nice and square, central to that pan now, once that gets hung. The colour match on the grout will disguise that cut there. And I don't think, to be honest, I don't think it looks too bad. it is what it is. I mean, visually, aesthetically, looking at that now, that's perfect. That's easy on the eye. That grout joint, central to the door, central to the pan. It just leads you in and it looks very, very pleasing, opposed to having it off. That's my opinion. What do I know? I just do bathrooms every day. Unfortunately, right at the end of that clip, the battery died. I wasn't able to film an outro. So I want to say thank you to all of you for your current support. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, turn the notifications on. That way you won't miss a thing. But I'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now.